JB2and Duke till I die. Mic check 1 2 to the 3 4 5. Nick Tunes up next with the podcast live.
What's up, Grommet and Vommit? Grommet Vommit, brought to you by JB2 and the Duke. And today's show sponsor is Mocha and Zero Subs Ocean.
And Yoga Hair Skateboards and the Skate Barn.
Nice.
We're at the Skate Barn right now, actually. They have an Airbnb in their backyard. And I just wake up kind of and skate when they open. They don't always open at like 7 o'clock in the morning, so I can't skate every minute of my life. But yeah, it's pretty sick. The Airbnb's got a backyard woods. It's really sick.
Yeah.
And get this, we found it. Someone built like a fort, sort of. Like they actually blocked off things with like sticks that you'd have to move. It was really sick.
Yeah.
But we're gonna try and like rebuild it better.
Yeah.
Yeah, build up the fort. There you go.
Yeah. And if you want to support Grommet Vommit, go to iTunes and leave a 5-star rating and review, and go to YouTube and follow us.
Yeah. And so what do we call you? Do we call you Mr. Klein, Sam, Mrs.
Sam.
Klein?
Mrs. Klein.
Sam, call me Sam.
Sam, I'll call you Sam. All right. So how did you get into skateboarding and snowboarding?
Well, I started skateboarding first. I got into it really young. I got into it when I was like 3 or 4 years old. I used to rollerblade too. And then one day I was like a 5-year-old. I was at the skate park and I was rollerblading and some kid tried to steal my skateboard. Like he grabbed my board and started walking out of the park. And my dad was in the parking lot, like coming to pick me up or something, and saw that my board got taken. And so I never rollerbladed again, and I strictly skateboarded. I was like, I'm never letting my board get taken.
What is the gnarliest trick you have ever landed?
On what, a skateboard or a
On
snowboard?
Both.
My most memorable one recently was doing a backside double cork on my snowboard because I'm mainly like a street rail rider, and so hitting the big air jumps is a really, really fun thing for me to do. And I learned a new grab with a back dub 10, and that's probably one of my favorite tricks I've done recently.
Wow, that's nice. Do you like to get like hot cocoa in the morning, or do you like to get coffee when you go snowboarding?
Oh, good question. I love coffee, but I put all kinds of fun stuff in there, like butter and honey and all kinds of stuff. I love my coffee. Good question, though.
Yeah.
You like hot cocoa?
You want to know I love hot cocoa.
Yeah.
You want to know what's funny? My mom,
Yeah.
she'd take like eggs and their like shells, and she'd blend them, and then she'd put them in her coffee.
With the shell?
And then, she'd like crunch them up like really good, like so tiny, or eat the shell, the coffee.
What?
Dang, all right. That's next
it's a
level
lot
coffee right there.
Yeah, it's a lot healthier than probably normal coffee because you got eggs. Yeah.
What is your favorite board to ride?
My favorite board to ride is the Never Summer Proto Slinger. And I got to help change the board from the Fun Slinger to the Proto Slinger. And we got to make the rocker in between the feet a little smaller. So there's bigger camber pockets under each foot to hold your grinds longer. And when we made the rocker a little smaller, it got poppier. So now I can just jump over everything. So the Never Summer Industries Proto Slinger is my favorite snowboard.
Nice.
And then I ride my local skate shops, which is called Phase 2. It's in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I ride their local skate decks, and they say Milwaukee, which is my home city, just right on the bottom of all the boards. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
What kind of boards do you guys ride?
Oh, I ride Never Summer Ute
Nice.
120 for my snowboard. For my skateboard, I ride whatever they have in size for me.
What size?
Do you skate?
Like 7.3, I think, right now.
Okay, all right. I ride like a 8.75 or a 9.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What were you gonna ask, Duke?
Oh, do you skateboard, right? Do you?
Yeah,
Do
I
you
skate all the
skateboard?
time.
Yeah. Alright. I've seen you on YouTube. You like it's like a skateboarding video, but it's also like a skateboarding video of you and some other team members of Never Summer. Yeah, it was really sick. You also did like I've never really seen it before. Like you went up, you like feeble grind, you like kickflip back in, someone like that.
Sick.
Yes, like that. Or I remember. I can't quite remember if it was that, but like it's something like that.
Nice. Happy
Pretty
you
sure
saw it.
you. Yeah, it was really sick.
Yeah.
What if you could do anything in the world for one day with anybody in the world, what would it be?
Oh, it would probably be pretty close to what I'm doing right now, where I would like to be in a snowstorm that shuts down a whole city and filming street snowboarding with my friends and my girlfriend Emily, who's now filming with us. She films and gets filmed. But basically my dream day would be such a big snowstorm in any Midwestern city that it shuts the whole city down and we get the whole city to ourselves just to jump off crazy buildings and rails and stuff. That's my dream day. And that's basically what I do every day.
Wow. Really?
That's awesome.
So like the city
Yeah.
shouldn't because of snow?
Yeah, so like sometimes when
Wow.
it snows so much before the plows, just like have you guys ever had a snow day at school yet or no? Probably not in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I
I live in Virginia Beach, and I've had like one or maybe two, I think.
we normally get one snow day every year. And
Nice.
when it snows, I bet you the highest it snowed maybe 3 feet of snow, 2 feet. That's about the highest it's ever gotten, I think. Something like that. This year
That's a
it might
ton.
not snow, but
Well, I hope it does.
I
There's not
think-
much snow here right now either. There's a
I
little
think-
bit on the ground.
Our city down kind of not really like, shut down. Everyone had to leave, but it like everything was like closing. Maybe 3 inches.
3 inches. Wow.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, I hear about places that aren't like in the Midwest where everyone's really good at getting rid of the snow, where just a little bit of snow will shut down the whole city in like places that don't normally get snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you want to know something? Well, my mom, she grew up in Orlando, and she never really got snow. They were on a road trip going through North Carolina, and they saw frost on the grass, and they pulled over and like felt it because they did not know what it was, or like they did, but like they've never seen it before, so they were like said like they really fast, and they got out and felt it. It was a funny story my mom told me.
Yeah, that's very
Yeah, I gotta be in places where there's a ton of snow. That's what makes me the most stoked. It's just a ton of snow on the ground. So I kind of stay out of down south and stay way up north where it snows a ton all the time.
Wow. It's
Yeah, the
pretty
more
cool.
the more snow you have, the more fun you get to have. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Never Summer Grom like team rider or something?
Oh, well,
You on the
I just
spot.
I just brought on this kid that's 17 years old, so he's not quite a Grom anymore, but his name is Gibby. You
Oh.
guys got to check him out.
Gibby.
So he's like also a professional wakeboarder. He gets in all those like big cable tow contests, where those cable parks for wakeboarding.
Oh
But
yeah.
he's also
Mhm.
so he's a sponsored wakeboarder, but he's really, 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 really good at snowboarding. And most people don't know him from Never Summer because he just got put on this year. And so I'm really excited that you asked that question because now people are going to look him up because his name is Gibby Korik.
Yeah.
He's really good, you guys. You
Does-
should check him out. He's got
does he
crazy
have
colored hair.
Instagram?
And, yeah, Gibby. Gibby.
Gibby.
Corc.
You guys hear that? Everyone, go follow
Yeah.
Gibby.
Yeah.
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 Go follow Gibby.
Yeah.
But
What-
you guys are
what
some of
else
my
do you like-
favorite Groms too.
Thanks.
Yeah.
What
JB2,
would you-
I've been watching your stuff, man. I love all the stoke. In the
Hey.
future, keep all that stoke going, and more people are just gonna want to be around you and ride around you, and you're gonna have all kinds of help doing all kinds of cool things. So keep that stoke up.
All right, we will.
All right.
What else
yeah,
do you
dude.
like? What else do you like to do besides snowboarding and skateboarding?
Yeah, so recently I got into hunting during the couple months before the season. So that's kind of just on my mind because that was pretty recent. That happens right before it snows. So just like all the woods behind you guys, I kind of live way more up north than in like a big city. And so there's like a skate park around, but otherwise there's way more woods around than anything else. So I got into like hunting, but then I also I love to go out west every summer and then we surf. I surf in Lake Michigan out here. And so that's about it. Snowboarding, skateboarding, hunting, do some surfing, eat good food.
Nice.
Yeah, what do you guys like to do other than snowboarding and skateboarding? You guys both surf too, right?
Well, yeah,
I just got him a surfboard for his birthday.
yeah, he literally just got me a wetsuit, a lunchbox, a surf. Got me like all the things I need for surfing, and I've surfed once, but I got up on the board for like 10 seconds, but that was it. I just like you, I go hunting with my dad maybe once or twice a year.
Nice.
We catch like 1, 2, maybe 3 squirrels.
Cool, you go squirrel hunting. Yeah, bud. That's really fun.
Yeah.
Isn't it fun just to be out there in nature?
I didn't
Yeah,
know that was a
It
thing.
really is.
Like squirrel.
We have a woods right next to us, so I just like get up, get dressed, brush my hair and teeth, do all my morning chores, go outside, play, come back in, watch a movie while I eat lunch, go back outside. Actually, my friends will play with me probably, and yeah, well, I just make forts in the woods, and I carve like sticks with rocks.
Dude, that's all the kind of stuff I did
Like-
when I was your age. Built forts in the woods and carved rocks and go and ride my bike and then go skateboard. And that's exactly what I did when I was your age.
Yeah. So we also, my friend, we built this fort. So it'd be a playhouse, but like we don't play anymore with it. All we do is play with the swings, and we didn't do anything with the swings. We put a tarp over it, and we put some like defense systems just to be funny. Like we brought a Nerf gun, and then we cut a hole in the top. Not a fully hole, so like I can shut it and open it, and whenever someone would come, we just take the gun
Nerf
without
guns.
any Nerf darts. Yeah, Nerf guns. Nerf guns. No.
Well,
yeah,
that's
we
so
also
I was just gonna say that's so fun, and just hanging out in nature makes you a better snowboarder and surfer and skater because it just makes you want to be outside all the time, and that's my favorite part of life. Like I would way rather
Yeah.
be outside, even if it's playing in a fort or building a snowboard jump. No matter what, if I'm outside, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually recently, me and my dad and my brothers and my mom. So we built a mini ramp in our backyard, but it often we didn't build it like really good, so like it's got some little bumps on it, and we don't always get to skate it because sometimes there might be like a there, and because I bet you once or twice a week, or about once twice a week. And the puddles, we try to get them off, but we can't really get everything off. Sometimes you get to skate it when it's like been like if we have like a week or two straight without rain, then I get to skate it all day.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you help your dad build it?
Yeah, to get like a lot of parts to rebuild it. So here's the funny thing: we got it, we unscrewed it into like I'd say 3 pieces. We carried each one back in a truck. And then once we got all of them, we screwed together. And then we also needed to go get some more plywood and stuff like that. Screws and nails and hammers and stuff like that. And we rebuilt it. And we also put this liquid that like helps it. It makes it like.
Is it called? It's like it makes it.
No,
smoother?
OC Rampant. OC Rampant.
Nice.
Yeah, and it makes it slick. Like when it's in the OC Rampant, if you try to, you could end up power sliding up the whole quarter pipe.
Wow.
That makes it fun
Like-
though. It's way more fun when it's slippery than super grippy and sticky.
Yeah.
I like if it's just like it's not grippy and it's not smooth, or it's not too wet, or like I like it just like how the skate barn has the quarter pipes. It's really cool. It's slick, but it's also grippy. I just got new dragon wheels. My dad gave them for my birthday yesterday, and I was so excited. I put them on straight away, and I went. It took a while to get used to them, but I go way fast.
Yeah.
Like a lot faster.
Nice.
Favorite like pump up song.
Oh, my favorite pump up song. Right now I've been listening to a bunch of Wu-Tang Clan, and the song "People Say" is that "People Say" by Wu-Tang is right now. That's my pump up song. I don't know if you guys have ever heard Wu-Tang. It's kind of older, but it's like old school rap music.
Yeah, my dad listens.
No, I've heard of it, but the funny thing is, I got an MP3 player for my birthday, or not my birthday, Christmas. So I got wireless earbuds, so you can plug them in, and you don't have to like plug them into the thing. It just like connects, and I got like gangsters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I like rap songs. Yeah, I like rap.
Sick.
Yeah, rap when you're snowboarding or skateboarding, it just makes you ride
Yeah.
with just that much more swag, and that it just makes it fun. You look good, you ride good. It's almost like sometimes I think when I'm listening to Wu-Tang and I'm getting ready for a snowboard spot, sometimes I almost feel like it's cheating because you get so pumped up and you just look and feel so cool listening to those guys because they're like the coolest of the cool. And then all of a sudden you're just riding amazing. It's almost like a cheat code is putting on that Wu-Tang before you snowboard.
I'll give you a little rap. Ready?
Yeah, hit me with it.
Sitting down with my homie Duke, talking to Sam Klein. What a hoot!
Yeah.
Funny.
That's $1 million song right there.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite snowboarder?
Ooh, good
Like
question.
besides you.
Yeah. I think my favorite snowboarder in the past few years has been Johnny O'Connor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Do you guys know who that is?
Yeah, kind of. I
I
saw a video today.
I think I might have heard of him.
All right. Well, you
Wait,
guys
was
got to
he
look
that
up.
guy with like mustache and the beard? He was like snowboarding.
Oh no, that.
Oh, right. Oh, you want to know something funny about rap?
Yeah.
And we were saying who's our favorite like song artists, and it's my cousin I was talking to, and what about, do you like Eminem? She said, yeah, I didn't know I didn't know that was a rap. So yeah, rappers. And I said, no, it's not the candy. It's Eminem. And it said, yeah, I know, the rapper. And I said, no, it's not the candy. It's Eminem, the rap, or the song. And she said, yeah, the rapper. And I said, wait, does rapper mean like that?
Rapper rap.
Yeah. Yeah, I was confused for a minute, but yeah, it was pretty funny.
That's really funny.
Do you ever get afraid? And like, if you do, how do you like deal with it? Like, what do you do?
Good question.
To be not afraid.
So yeah, the over the course of like I've been filming street snowboard video parts for like 7 or 8 years now, and all of my favorite tricks that I remember doing, all my favorite crazy stunts, are the ones that scared me the most. And so the ones that were super scary going in are the ones that like make me feel the most special about snowboarding. And so over time, the more scary things you do, and when you land them, that feeling you get that's just so amazing and you feel so stoked on yourself, that makes you in the future less scared, because you know you're going to get that feeling if you just do that really scary thing. And so yeah, I get scared, but when I get scared, I know it's that I'm doing something that I should be doing. And so my favorite things to do are the really scary snowboard stunts. And then when I get them done, I feel so happy. And it's like I'm doing the best thing that I could possibly be doing, is when I'm overcoming those fears. My little trick to physically committing in the moment is sometimes I'll take either 3 breaths. So like in, out, in on 3. So I count, 1 breath, 1, 2, 3, and I just go. I don't even think. And so I use that breathing. So instead of being like super scared and thinking about what's going to happen, I just think 1, 2, 3. So I just count out my breaths, because it tricks my brain into not thinking about the scariness. It's just like, okay, you're thinking, breathe in, breathe out, and then go. And then as soon as you're moving forward, like I know you guys probably notice it, when you're skating into that 4 block, when you're standing there before you start to push into the 4 block to do the kickflip, you're thinking a million things. But as soon as you're moving forward, your brain starts to just think about one thing or nothing at all. And so my way to trick myself out of being scared is just to go 1, 2, 3 with big breaths. So you take a big breath in 1, big breath in 2, big breath in 3, and start moving. And as soon as you're moving, it's too late to be scared. It's just time to go do the cool thing. And then you're going to feel super stoked when you land it and you get over that fear.
Yeah, that's what I do too. I go.
Actually,
yeah, exactly.
when
Well,
I'm
keep that up, JB. Keep that up.
when I'm dropping vert and I'm scared to do it, I just think when I'm thinking like really scared, like what if I get speed wobbles and go all the way to flat, and I just go 2, 3. I whisper it into myself, 1, 2, 3, and drop.
Nice.
And I
That's
feel
what I do.
so good.
Yeah, that's what I do. And then
It's pretty fun.
I just added I just added those big breaths, because sometimes when you take in a big breath, it makes you like able to flex out harder and jump higher and land a gnarlier landing because you sucked in a little bit of air and you're feeling super stoked. And so, yeah, we're all doing the same thing, man. It's just 1, 2, 3. And as soon as you start moving, there's less fear. The more you stand around at the top, the scarier it is. You just got to go for it. And
Yeah,
I made everything happen in my life because of just going for it. And every time that you sit there and you wait and delay, nothing good comes from it. But when you just take action and you drop in and go for it, all the good things happen.
Yeah. So did you start the Cheddar Tour?
Yeah, I started the Cheddar Tour. When like COVID came in 2 or 3 years ago, all the other snowboard sponsors. Okay, so when I was like your guys' age, there were rail jams, like, you know, for snowboarding, rail jams. There were rail jams almost every weekend. And so when I was like a little kid growing up and I would have to drive an hour to go to the snowboard hill, I could also drive an hour in the other direction or an hour and a half to a different place. So there were like 3 ski hills that were pretty close to me, but still a good drive. And between those 3 ski hills, there would always be a contest, like every single weekend. And you'd go to these contests, and not only would you meet all the other snowboarders and make a ton of friends, so it was super fun just to show up, but you'd usually like try your hardest because there's a free snowboard on the line or a season pass, or the local shop is going to take you on a snowboard trip, or you get a new sweatshirt or something. And so all of that stuff was super motivating. Not only would I make a ton of friends during the rail jams, I would like try my hardest and learn a new trick. And so then COVID happened, and I saw that all the sponsors and ski hills were not doing any more rail jams for all the kids that are your age. And I know how cool it was for me to do all the rail jams when I was a kid. And so I was like, I'll host the rail jams. I'll bring out snowboards and stoke all these kids out. And that's where it all started. So everyone else bailed on all of you grommets. And I was like, all right, I'll pick up the slack and we'll host a contest at my local hill. And it went so good that the neighboring hill was like, do you want to host one here? And I was like, yeah. And then the other neighboring hill was like, do you want to host one here? And all of a sudden I had a full Cheddar Tour going, and I was giving out 3 or 5 free snowboards at every single stop. Shout out to Never Summer for supporting the whole tour, because I really have a ton of fun stoking out all the kids and getting everybody together. And I constantly get kids sending me messages after the event where they're like, yo, I was so confident after this that I learned 2 new tricks this week on that new board you gave me. And that's like the coolest thing ever, is when I got little kids that are your age learning new tricks and being super confident and overcoming all their fears. It's really, really sick.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
sick.
man. And so now I got not only Never Summer, who are the best, but I also can give out Flux bindings and deluxe boots. And the tour just keeps growing. So I'm not only doing it in Wisconsin or Michigan anymore, I'm doing it all around the country. So now I get to like travel more, and it's super fun.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, man.
You're saying how you could go like an hour or an hour and a half to get mountain. Our closest one for me, where I live, is like 3.5 hours away.
Wow. Well,
And we
shout out to
contest,
your dad
like-
for driving you. Or whoever drives you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
mom and
I
dad.
remember how much I used to have to, especially with skateboarding too. I used to have to be like, all right, Dad, I want to go to the skate park on Saturday morning, or I want to go snowboarding. Can you drive me there? And then he would have to wait there the whole
Yeah.
time. And so that's like that's a really rad dad moment when they're driving you to the skate park, or 3 hours to the nearest snowboard hill for a competition or something. It's really fun. And shout out to all the rad moms and dads and friends that drive you.
Mom and Dad, I know you guys are going to be watching this, so shout out to you guys.
Yeah, shout
same
out.
as
And then it just makes you guys smile and get to have a fun day, right?
Do you have any advice for someone that wants to like get into snowboarding?
Yeah, totally. Be willing to fall and get back up as fast as you can. So when you do fall, don't sit there on the ground thinking about it. Just get up as fast as you can, and all of a sudden you won't fall the next time. That's my best advice.
Yeah.
Just get back up.
Like,
And
that happened
Yeah.
to me.
and I
when we
also
were at
think
Winter-
that. Oh, go for it. What are you saying?
Happened to me when we were at Wintergreen. I was trying a 270 onto this rail, and then I landed because it was really sticky. I like flipped, and they're like, "Oh, hey!" I'm like, "Fine, I'm doing it again."
Nice. Yep. And now you probably learned 270s on real good.
Yeah.
Because you got to learn to fall. So that's my best advice is be willing to fall and get up as quick as you can.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on. Is there anywhere that like follow your adventures?
Yeah. So my most recent movie out there is called Quicksand. It's on YouTube for free. It's under Sinister Films. It's called Quicksand. It's super gnarly. And my Instagram is Sam Klein _. And I put all my Cheddar Tour stuff on there, all my old street footage, and I try to post a fair amount. It's a really fun way to share, and all my Cheddar Tour stuff's on there. And then right now we're making a new movie. So get ready for our newest movie. It's pretty wild, this one.
Today we were watching Quicksand before this interview.
Yeah. Sick. Well, I can't wait to someday I'll be having you guys in the movie.
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe sometime we can snowboard together.
Hopefully soon. Hopefully like this year. I'll have to wear my
Yeah.
Grommet Vommit hat during it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much for coming on. Vomit out.
Grommet Vommit.
Yeah.
Oh man, goddamn. Nick's back with a sidewalk slam. Still 10 toes with them high top.